And this is Dice Music and Beer with another video. I had to reshoot, I didn't have the proper lighting, so I've already opened the box. This is the John Carter of Mars Kickstarter that I backed. So, taking the first bit of packaging off, the Heroes of Barsoom miniature set guys. I do think, you know, they should have had Sola as well in that, so I did pick Sola up as an extra one there. Now obviously, you know, they're resin, so a little bit of trimming and that to get them working and, you know, and assembled. We have the character and token card deck. Well, I won't break them open just yet, but you know, there's Deja Thoris for example, give you an idea of the artwork that we have. Then in landscape we have the art location deck. And again, you know, this is the format that they've used for the book as well, so you can get these long kind of like landscape shots, and again, you know, the art is good and you do get kind of bits and pieces on the back about the location involved. I want to give a thank out to Sean at Customer Services and Modiphius. I was away when this actually got dispatched, but he obtained the tracking number for me and basically reassured me that, you know, it was waiting at the post office for me when I got back. One set of the dice. Now obviously this is a variant of the 2D20 system, they call it Momentum. I do see on the dice you can get the two hits, effectively the 5 and the 6 do kind of count. With some of the 2D systems it is only the 6. Did also go for the player's book. This is the early chapters reformatted into portrait format. So if I just flick through here now, you get an idea of the, you know, the standards of the book, the art, etc. We'll go more into the rule book in a second, but that's everything the player needs to get the character up and going. Then have the screen. You get a toolkit with it. Again, you get that standard bit of art. You get a welcome to the Red Planet, and it's basically general advice, pulp adventure themes, you know, adventure generators. The plot revealed, the antagonist, so you know, it's just a helpful guide. Narrator characters, adventure hooks, you know, your general tidbits to help the games masters job. Then you get the screen. Now this is in a portrait format. I don't think you're going to get the justice of the thickness of the board, but you know, it's a proper kind of board games type thickness. I like they've done the fold there like the Dark Eye GM screen did. It's a very robust screen. So on the player side you're getting that classic fight scene, and now on either end you get the kind of world map, and then your general tools for the GM on his side. And it's the slipcase itself, obviously on the shelf it'll look nice and portrait. You pull the books out. Landscape, so they can concentrate on that lovely art. So that's the kind of bookends you got showing, you know, the world and your contents. So you get the first, you know, you get a welcome to Barsoom. Section 1 is all to do with characters, so you know, creating your adventure talents. Section 3, adventuring Barsoom, weapons, equipment and tech. Section 3 is the history of Barsoom, going into the, you know, the Green Horde, so the Tharks, the Red Kingdoms, the Okar and beyond. You know, that's going more into the kind of later books. my interest in John Carter actually just came from the film that came out a few years ago. You know, purists may, you know, scoff at me for that, but it has meant I've gone out and you know, picked up some of the novels which I'm reading at the moment. So what you see here is Modiphius' standard quality of art. You know, it really is quite sumptuous. You can see any of the books they do. You know, Conan is another one they've done where it is just absolutely beautiful. You know, nice layout, clear print. Really, really liking the art. So I'll have to have a good read of that in more detail. Also, with the slipcase, you get the Phantom of Mars, which is a campaign, and it also contains skirmish rules. So you will be able to do a crossover with the tiles in the Conan system, for example. So a nice little starter campaign. Obviously they're going to continue. You're going to get 3 source books, one for each of the 3 kind of settings that they've used, like early days, you know, predating John Carter or just at the time of the first book, then when he's at the height of his influence on Mars, and then the kind of like the post situation of that. So if you fancy travelling to the Red Planet, go into Barsoom, this is the book that will let you do it. Take care, good guys, and thanks for watching.